Aloha and welcome, video viewers. I'm Panther, and this is Conarium. Let's... Creepy-ass plant. Weird-ass cat. Well, at least I can get in here now. Yep, headaches. You're not really there. Okay.
I believe no more can we harbor ourselves on the safest shores, for there are things that cannot be undone. I think you should retire to your room. I'm going to think a bit more.
Okay. Oh hey, oh hey! Wow.
Locked.
Can't see my inventory.
It's locked. 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 It's locked.
Well, this stream has one direction. Oh, goody. Oh. Hey. Shit. Thankfully it's already a dream, I think. Or is that reliving an event? Nothing on the back of it. Similarly, somewhat humanoid in form, these sculptures initially remind us of terracotta army sculptures carved as funeral art, buried with the first emperor of China to protect him in the afterlife. But judging by the writings on some of the bas-reliefs, now we believe these wooden puppets or golems were used to carry out some tasks for their master, just like Egyptian Ezehibu funeral figures, which are servants of their owner in the hereafter. We saw the golems in several sizes, and it was terrifying to see the huge ones sitting in silence on the carved and polished rock stools as if waiting a command. There are a lot of gateways leading to the dark and damp corridors. They were mostly carved into the ages past. Some of them were carved by strange ivy-like plants swaying back and forth, covered by strange ivy-like plants swaying back and forth, despite there being no external force to move them. They seem to have come from levels below, creeping through the crevasses in the rock walls. To stop... Oh. Portable, superstitious gossip amongst the crew. Dr. Barlow, our botany expert, personally started to examine them. The first submariner expeditions revealed what was lying in the underwater caves. The most striking features were the structures with openings in them, like doors and windows. They made us wonder whether those caverns had been carved underwater or if had been submerged at a later date and thus had become redundant to use to those who had carved them. Interesting. Yoink. I don't know. Oh, okay. An elevator lever. More reading. Awesome. The legendary drink of the oldest myths. I've heard about the elusive mixture decades ago when I was writing my thesis on Sylvanian Demira, Dev Inimoro. I'm adding shit that I shouldn't. Deviniorum. Also known as Sage of the Diviners. An etherepic plant used mostly in religious or shamanistic ceremonies. For centuries, no one could gather any information about it other than its legendary, mystical, psychoactive properties. In some sources, it was a drink of the gods, while in others, it was the key for opening the gates to places that lie beyond the conventional human senses. The sole bridge to be passed in order to leave the body's restrictions of the flesh. Most scholars would kill even for a hint about one of its lost ingredients. There's something I was on the lookout for. That's something I was on the lookout for throughout my career. A new formula forming in my mind. I could feel like there is a chance for me to produce, if not the original, then a variant of the legendary mixture, with the new clues I have uncovered during my work here. That's fun. Armory. In real life, I'm already kind of loopy. But now, this stuff's happening.
Need a phonograph cylinder. It's stuck.
Hi. Oh. Good music tone there.
Right. I don't know if you can hear me, but I am trying searching to the only way.
Hey! Hey, can you hear me? Damn it! Where was he?
Further down we go. Let's see what we can uncover in the depths below. Oh, hey, a weapon. Yoink. There's some strange vegetation filling most of the hallways, as amazing as it is deadly. There is a hidden world right beneath the base, and even though I was prepared to find such a place, it was way different than I imagined alone. We tried to cut our way through, but the plant reacted with a highly poisonous gas, seeming to come from its glowing buds. I issued a warning to stop anyone going near any of these plants they come across in the caverns. I also noticed a strange phenomenon after I spent some time examining a sample of the plant. It occurred to me that the individual vines grow and shrink in length on demand. It also seems as though it can move, even though there are no air currents. And this movement seems too regular to be considered normal by natural factors. This may sound strange, but I have the notion that it is conscious, at least on some level. Okay. Be careful of the plants.
Hey! Anyone here? Dr. James? Dr. Morgan? Anybody? Where are they, for God's sake?
Very good question. That's a creepy torchlight. These those plants they were talking about? Yes.
These ivy-like plants are blocking the way. The way ahead is blocked by this curious vegetation. Part of the strange flora is blocking the way here. These ivy-like plants are blocking the way.
Maybe... if I could somehow spin that, it might open the way. I heard a door move. Yep, can't go that way. I don't know what this does.
Blocked by this curious vegetation.
So it looks like I can't go that way just yet. So up we go. Let's see if I can go further down. Nope. See what awaits us up here. Oh, hey. ornamental metallic object.
This is amazing. Most of the ground-level structures have been crumbled and rounded from untold eons of savage storms, and thus weathered into shapeless ruins. However, both the ground level and the cavern systems below are clearly displayed in these bas-reliefs. The most striking features depicted in this grand panorama, I believe, are the tall, occasional towering spires, which somehow resemble a lighthouse. They all seem like focusing a light beam towards a colossal structure in the center. Could there be some sort of religious meaning behind this? Or simply something that has a more practical use? I'm not sure.
Interesting. Oh, there's a pyramid. Oh, okay. Cannot go any further up. Wait. I think this is the same elevator it came from. Damn it! Yeah, this is the same elevator. So, let's go back up. So this is directly linked to the outside. And it's shooting light off in that direction. Okay, well, there's nothing more here that I can see. Wait.
Hey, this is amazing.
Whoops. I have that key to Dimwit's room. Let's go there.
It's stuck.
Maybe I can't. I might actually be stuck down here. Nope, okay. Here we go.
Locked. It's stuck.
Okay, finding that guy's room. Infirmary. I already checked in here. Yep, here's what I wanted. I don't know any names of these guys. In here I should get the names. James Barlow, Dr. Faust. Damn. Wait, maybe it's a locker. Yep. I've noticed a very curious and dangerous development in the psychological condition of the whole crew that compels me to record this note as an initial diagnosis report. The problem is especially intense on 3 subjects: Dr. Barlow, Dr. Anderson, and Frank Gilman, who have been inspected closely since the onset of their psychological degradation. During the past 2 nights, the aforementioned subjects awoke screaming in their beds, thus affecting and demoralizing all of the crew members. When I spoke to them personally, I noticed some serious deviations in their behavior patterns. As time progressed, I noted deep changes in their mental conditions. When really pushed, they clearly started to behave like someone else, which led me to believe I was facing some sort of multi-personality disorder, but it is too early to draw any conclusions. Other subjects are not too far a cry from their normal personalities, but the difference is, of course, obvious. Their condition is getting worse day by day. A serious medical examination is needed to be carried out on everyone displaying such symptoms. I've informed Dr. Faust and warned him about the consequences. He looked worried, but nevertheless hasn't mentioned it to me since. The weather conditions we've been having lately, it's extremely likely that we shall receive professional help from the outside world and will be able to send anybody away through a medical examination, which is the only sane thing to do under the circumstances.
If his coat is just right here, where is he now?
Don't know, but wasn't able to find anything out this episode. But next episode, we'll delve a little deeper. Until then, have fun, be safe, and aloha.